ready, because you about to be an ATLien.
What's up, squad? Woo, how y'all doing today? How y'all doing? Look, come on in the room. I hope y'all can hear me okay. I've been playing around with some new equipment. So if we have technical difficulties tonight, you will know why. Oh my God. I don't know. Wait, hold on. This is what I need to do. I need to Can y'all hear me? Am I good? What's up? I see y'all. Okay. I see you. Thank you so much, Vivian. I see you, Piggy. What's up, Miss Main Event? Let me go on up to the top. Rock Allen, Brenda Brown, Try Love. Thank you for the super sticker.
Get ready.
Look. I've been playing around with this new equipment, so hopefully y'all can hear me. Hopefully y'all can see me okay. If not, it is what it is, and we, you know how it goes when we live. Some things go wrong sometimes. I don't know what's gonna happen, but we gonna make it through. But look, there's a lot that's been going on today. I don't know if you have seen Benzino got locked up, and I am like, oh my God, what is going on? Oh my God, what is going on? TMZ was the first to report that the former Love and Hip Hop Atlanta star had got busted in Brazelton, Georgia, where his baby mama, our ex-fiance, what do we call Althea Hart? I mean, they've been on several reality shows together. They do have a child together. They've been together for several years. I don't know. Look, these two, they have been, I even interviewed both of them. Y'all remember that? If y'all go back in the archives about a couple of months ago, I interviewed Althea, and then Benzino called later on, and it seemed like most of the people in the chat were sympathetic towards Benzino, where apparently, Benzino, we even said it back then, he still got feelings for Althea, because Althea has moved on. She got her own place. She living with her son, trying to move on with her life. And I guess Benzino, still wants that old thing back. And apparently he rolled up as Althea, and her date or whatever was coming home, and he got upset and tried to beat the man up. OMG. Hold on, let me read the exact words for y'all. Hold on, let me find it. Hold on. Oh, child, it's a whole lot going on this StreamYard right here. Oh, here it is. Okay. So the incident went down Friday morning in Brazelton, where Benzino allegedly got into a shouting match. No guns were involved, with a man who was hanging out with Althea. The other man told cops he and a female he has been seeing, Althea Eaton, were out for a walk in the neighborhood, but when they got back to his truck, Benzino approached him in a threatening and harassing manner. Cops say the man told them he didn't even know who Benzino was and had no idea that Althea was involved with someone else. According to the police report, the guy tried getting into his 2018 Chevy Silverado, but Benzino was not having it. He allegedly hit the truck multiple times with his fist. Benzino is a big guy. And cops say they saw 2 dents in the driver's side door. As for Benzino, when they asked him what happened, he told a different story. He said that he was in the area. He was watching his son play tennis when a male came up to him and told him he was going to shoot him. Like I said, there were no guns involved. Anyway, Benzino denied damaging the truck, but witnesses backed up the other man's claims. Benzino was ultimately arrested and booked on 1 count of criminal damage criminal damage, second degree, and 1 count of disorderly conduct. He was taken to Gwinnett County Jail where his bail was set at $8,450. As of now, well, according to TMZ, at the time of this story, he was still in jail. So nobody had went and got Benzino out of jail with the $8,450 bond. Now, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Althea has written a book. She's, still, is pursuing her singing career. She got, ambitions of still being a star. People have been calling her a cloud chaser, and she was only after Benzino's money and this, that, and the third. She takes offense to that. As you saw when I interviewed her, she takes complete offense to that. She has always took offense to that. So, it's just interesting. It's just interesting. Now, hold on. You said, thank goodness it was just a truck. I don't believe the man didn't know who Benzino was. Well, I mean, some people aren't on social media. Some people are not on social media. Now, hold on. Benzino felt used. Benzino has anger issues. Well, I don't know. I didn't watch the OWN network. So I don't know. I may have seen like the first episode and he came in and, everybody kind of felt sorry for him. I don't know. But what do y'all think? Do y'all think this situation will go away? I mean, this is still his son's mother. So he still has to deal with her. She still got to deal with him at least for the next, 15 years? And their son like 4 or 5 now. So anywho, I digress. Now, moving on. What was next on my agenda? Hold on. People texting me and stuff, talking about all kind of craziness. Hold on a second. Let me see something. Hold on. Hold on. I'm doing the most. Okay. Okay. Now, as far I always go into Real Housewives of Atlanta news. This is just a prerequisite. I just have to. I'm sorry for those of you who don't care about Real Housewives of Atlanta. I don't even know why you're here, because this is what we talked about. So apparently, y'all know I talked about it last week how Porsha was supposed to be quarantined because, she had been protesting in Kentucky, and once she got back, she had a mandatory quarantine and she wasn't allowed to film with the cast. Now, Kenya has interviewed with Carlos King, ex-producer Carlos King, who is now producing on the OWN network, Love and Marriage Huntsville. She recently did an interview with him where she revealed that she is also under quarantine after going to visit Marc Daly. Now, I am confused because wasn't Kenya and everybody all out? Hold on. Weren't they all out the other day? Kenya and Candy and who else was it? And Eva, when they all out, wasn't this picture after Kenya had came back from New York? Like, I'm confused. So anyway, whatever the case, Kenya claims that she has also been quarantined. And so my question is, well, who the hell is filming? Just Candy? Just Cynthia? Who is filming? If Kenya is quarantined and Porsha is quarantined, what is going on? Then that, word on the curb, they still waiting for Nene Leakes. Now, when we talk about negotiations, let me get out of here. Whose house I want to be in? Let me see. When we talk about negotiation, might as well put this one up. When we talk about negotiations, Nene has been very straightforward and told y'all she is still negotiating. She said it is not her. Everybody seems to think it is her that is holding out for more, when in fact she said that it is Bravo that is holding out, and she don't know what the deal is. And she said she feels like they're putting, additional pressure on her, talking about all the things that's been going on. We talked about that in a previous video. She dropped all the receipts about, all the other ladies and the other franchises who do all these different things. So word on the curb, now that Nene is negotiating and things seem to be moving forward. You got that from me. I heard that things are moving forward. No, Bravo paying attention. It's the perfect time. They dropping all these hundreds of millions for inequality and all of that. So, word on the curb is that the cast is annoyed. They are totally annoyed by her not being able to film. And the cast, meaning who? Who is filming? If Porsha is on quarantine and Kenya is on quarantine, who is annoyed? Candy and Cynthia? Who is annoyed? I just want to know. So according to Hollywood Life, Hollywood Life is the person who interviewed Sheree when Sheree actually had COVID. She also interviewed Candy a couple of times. She's interviewed most of the cast members. Shout out to Hollywood Life. Well, over at Hollywood Life, they said that the cast is annoyed that Nene Leakes hasn't signed her contract yet, but they are not surprised. Now, they say the 52-year-old Bravo star has yet to sign her contract, a fact that hasn't been well received by the cast. Now, y'all keep saying she fired, but apparently, she confirmed that she was in negotiations, and she said that that it wasn't her, that it was Bravo. Now, Hollywood Life is saying that it's not Bravo, it's her. I don't know who it is. All I know is the deal ain't done yet, and somebody wants some money or somebody don't want to pay it, and whatever the case may be, we waiting. So they said, Hollywood Life said the ladies are a little annoyed that Nene hasn't signed her contract yet. They feel she does this every year and puts herself on a pedestal, and they just roll their eyes a bit over it. A source close to production exclusively told them. They are not surprised. Now, who do you think this source is? Who do you think the source is? They know they need Nene. Who else they got to argue with? Okay, Cynthia was upset. Nene left the reunion talking about a possible check. Why the hell would they be annoyed? They don't. That's what I'm saying. That is what I am saying. Why are they annoyed? Who is it? Like, Porsha is quarantined and Kenya is quarantined. What else do they have to do but, sit around Candy and Cynthia? That would be the most boring episode ever if it's just Candy and Cynthia and whoever new they might bring in. That would be so boring. But again, I digress. Anyway, as for, the newbies, they say they're still testing out Drew Sidora. The RHOA ladies, this is according to Hollywood Life, they all still want Nene to return because she does make good TV, but they're also fine with her departing. Our source continued, there's already a lot going on in the world of RHOA. They also said they're excited to have Drew join them, and there's a lot of chatter of other ladies possibly joining as well. The source teases. I wonder who this source is. Who is this source that's teasing all this information? Anywho, says, however, everyone's still very early into filming, with Cynthia's wedding and that storyline being day to day due to the pandemic, our source clarifies. So Nene isn't missing out yet on any major filming events. Cynthia's ceremony with Mike Hill is scheduled to take place on October 20th, if it is safe to do so by then. Are they really going to do this to us? Are they really going to make us care about Cynthia's story? I don't know. So it just sounds like maybe it's Cynthia who's talking about it. Maybe it's Cynthia. She hasn't said much. Who knows? But anyway, I digress. Meanwhile, leave it to y'all fans out there to talk about how y'all feel that Bravo or whoever is running Bravo's account seems to be shading the queen Nene Leakes. Okay, so Nene, hold on, let me put this up. Y'all remember how Nene, went live the other day and she was talking about how, she's waiting. She was talking about, all of the other things that has gone on throughout the years. She also said that Bravo or whoever in contract negotiations were upset with her for calling herself the HBIC or the queen. They didn't want her doing that anymore. Well, on Bravo's website, No, on their Instagram account. Hold on. This y'all sent me this one picture of Candy. This is why I got this picture of Candy as one of the thumbnails. Hold on, let me make it big for y'all. So this is Candy dressed up all in Versace. And in Bravo's caption, they said, "Now this is how you go for the gold." And so everybody was like, "Is this shade? Is this shade? Like, are they talking about Nene's bag? Is this what we seeing?" Because Nene kind of shaded Candy and said, well, we feel like she was shading Candy when she said there's a Terry Crews, on the cast. But I digress. And then there was another one. Hold on, there was another one that Bravo posted, and somebody tagged me in it. Talk about, is this shade? Where is it? Oh, they were talking about Potomac. And oddly enough, the caption read, "Our RHOP ladies are queens," and they got that in all caps. And these queens are cordially inviting you to join the RHOP watch party. So everybody was like, "Is that shade?" Because remember, Nene made a point to say that Bravo did not want her calling herself a queen. However, she is Greg's queen. She is Brent's queen. She is queen of her house. So it's like, ooh, who is over here? What queen is running Bravo's Instagram account that's throwing all this shade? I want to know, right, y'all? And then she got on the blonde wig and stuff. It's like, hold on, let me go back to Candy picture. Then Candy got on a blonde wig and stuff. So is that shade? Do y'all think somebody over there shading or throwing shade or being, being cute, the little fun shade? Do you think that's what that is? Thank you so much, Tracy. Thank you so much. You said she ain't no queen. Okay. Candy could never dress us. What? I don't know about that. On YouTube, Bravo posted about Candy on Celebrity Call Center, but not Nene. They hating hard. Ooh. She didn't lie. Candy is the female Y'all are hilarious. Oh my God. Hold on a second. Hold on. Is somebody in my thing? Hold on. What is this? Who is this in my thing? Let me change my background because I don't need to have all this in here. We going back to, remember. And shout out to Peter Thomas, because y'all know Peter Thomas is recovering from COVID. We talked about that earlier today. And apparently, he's doing pretty well. Everybody been trying to get at him to see what's going on. Everybody been trying to get at me to see what's going on. And I'm like, I'm good. I took my first COVID test and it was negative. I took my second COVID test and I'm waiting on it. And everybody was like, well, you took them too close together. But I digress. But anyway, who is this in? Hold on. Oh, you in the dark. Why are you in the dark?
You want me to turn the light on?
Yeah, that would be really nice. Well, you don't have to. You sick. Stay in the bed.
I am in the bed. Yeah, better?
That's much better. I think I'm echoing. I don't know how I'm going to hear you. Lord, hold on, let me do this. Peter, I got new equipment and it ain't set up right, so I don't know what. Hold on, let me do this.
Shit is always janky.
Say something.
Your shit is janky.
It is not janky. It's still echoing. Why am I echoing?
You don't sound like you're echoing over here.
Okay, well, if you don't hear it, I don't hear it. So, what's up, Peter?
Not much. I'm feeling a little bit better.
I'm glad to see you. I'm glad to hear that. Everybody been sending prayers up for you. Everybody been asking about you.
Appreciate that. Mm-hmm.
So, can you give us a little insight into, what you did to feel better?
Survive.
Well, I mean, I saw some things you were doing on Instagram. I thought you might want to give some tips.
Well, the only thing that they did for me here, when they come here is I was dehydrated completely. So they had to hydrate me by bringing, what do you call that shit? IV. They put the IV,
The IV drip.
but directly into my vein.
Did we freeze up?
Be your system. Are you good? I can't. Mm. Peter froze. You did?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? You can hear me? Okay, good. I don't know what I got. Look, I got about 4 monitors in here. Let me turn this up, see if I can hear myself. Okay. Peter, call back. Peter, call back. Hold on, let me find the chat. There it is. Oops. Wrong thing. I sent him the wrong link. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Okay. 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 Good. Okay. Peter.
Yo.
Hey.
Mm.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, good. So talk to me, Peter. Tell me what's been going on.
Is your shit working there?
I think it's working. Am I echoing?
Yeah, you are.
Oh gosh. I don't know what to do.
You need a tech person because you're not a tech person.
Says who?
Says me because your shit's fucked up right now.
Okay, hold on. This is what I'm gonna do. Hold on. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna mute this one. I'm gonna mute that one, and I'm gonna turn this one on. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, that's better.
Mhm.
Now I
You
can
la-
talk to you. I'm not
are you
echoing.
are you laughing at yourself right there?
Yes, I am because I got like 3 monitors going on. I'm trying to figure out which one I'm on because I can see this one. Yeah, whatever. Hey, Peter.
Hey, what's up, Michelle?
I'm so glad you're feeling better.
Me too.
What about this drama? Were you listening before you logged on?
What drama?
Well, they say Nene is still in negotiations for all the billions of dollars she's trying to get.
Billions?
I'm exaggerating, but it's a lot of money. And she put Bravo on blast for their systemic racism within the corporation. She dropped receipts. They're still talking. Now it's coming out that the cast is annoyed that she's holding out on her contract. And the cast being, because Porsha is still quarantined, I think. Kenya is in quarantine. And who else is left? Cynthia and Candy?
Yeah, I guess.
So they're annoyed that Nene is not around to film with.
Well, Nene's taking care of Nene's business.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what you think about the accusations about the racism and stuff?
I mean, like that's a major.
Uh-oh, Peter, you went out again.
Wa-
You buffering.
company.
Damn it, Peter. Where's your Wi-Fi? What's going on with your Wi-Fi? Turn your Wi-Fi off. God don't want us to talk about this, y'all. Peter, come back. Okay. Well, hold on. Let me tell him to turn your Wi-Fi off on your phone and just use cellular. Okay. Y'all so wrong. Y'all are so wrong. We trying to get the tea. I need to know because Peter was a part of Bravo, so he would know. So I just want to hear his insight on it if he wants to give it. Well, I mean, I fixed my sound. I'm happy. I fixed the sound now, so I'm good. Patreon. Okay, right, Mr. Woods. It looks like it. It's looking like it. Hold on, I'm gonna put the link in, drop the link in for y'all. Okay, he's back. He's back. Okay, Peter. That's looking better.
What's wrong with your system?
It's you. Everybody said it's you, not me.
Yeah.
See, look what they said in the chat.
What they saying?
Peter, turn off your Wi-Fi.
Turn off my Wi-Fi.
Yeah, because if you have your Wi-Fi on at the same time with your cellular, it'll conflict and it'll make you buffer.
Okay, hold on.
So look at him. What he done did now, Lord. What he done did now, Lord.
Just turn off my Wi-Fi.
Okay, but now you black. Your camera off. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. What is going on? I give up. Okay, he back. You back again.
Yeah, turn off the Wi-Fi.
You did good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that better?
That's much better.
Okay, cool.
Somebody said put a mask on your modem.
My what?
A mask on your modem.
My modem.
Never mind, Peter. Never mind. I hope your sense of humor come back when you feel better.
That was a stupid joke.
So, what you think about the racism allegations, though? Since you were there, do you agree, disagree? Like, can you talk about it?
I always say that for a show that was number one in their system for over 10 years. They treated the girls not like they were number one.
Mm.
I always complain about it, but who am I? Nobody. That's a voice that nobody wants to hear. I just notice because I pay attention to ratings and I understand ratings drive dollars, and if for all the time that I was associated with the program, they were number one. They used to, like the same company that owned Bravo owns E Network also,
Mm-hmm.
and the Kardashian would get paid. I would probably say 100 times more than the Housewife girls, and the Housewife ratings was always bigger than the Kardashians ratings.
Mm.
Me, I never understood why they weren't paid the same. And they kind of break it down and say, well, their whole show is based on a family, where this is an ensemble cast with girls that we could spin out every year if we want to. And I said, no, it doesn't work like that, because it's based on ratings, and ratings come when people invest their time into a program,
Mm-hmm.
and invest their time into different character that's on that program. Nene, to me, Then, because I used to go to all these upfronts, well, I went to an upfront where they had Nene's statue, huge head of Nene's statue in the building where all the Bravo show was. Like that, she was their go-to person. She was the face of their franchise. She's the face of her and Jeff. Remember Jeff, the guy who have the flip shows?
The house about the houses.
Yeah, exactly. Her and Jeff was the face for the franchise for Bravo. So to me, with that being said, and at the time they used to do 3 or 4. They used to do the mid threes, like uh high threes, like 3.7, 3.8, 3.9 million viewers on the first run, 1.5, 1.7 on the second run. So on a given Sunday night, you used to have like 5 million people watching these shows. And if you are the person that make people tune in, then you should be paid. And they severely underpaid.
So
but
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm saying, but the way they got them is that there's no guaranteed contract. They get their letter after the reunion every year, who's coming back, who's not coming back, and they kind of like pretty much dangle the money over their head every year and make them feel like you're lucky you came back instead of you're paying me what I'm worth, which is to me is just like some racism shit, because they don't do that with nobody else. You know what I mean? They do that with them. So I'm glad she's speaking out, because if you don't speak out, you don't get shit. And the people that's complaining about her speaking out, they're gonna benefit from her speaking out. What could they possibly do to Nene now? This is like season what, 12, 13?
13.
Yes, 13. So what could they do to her? They can't hurt her. They can't. What, are they gonna take away her check? If they take away the check, they're taking the possibility of taking away ratings. Okay, and if they take away ratings, that means they're gonna have to reshuffle how they sell their show. For the fact that you cannot sell the show at a premium when the premium rating isn't there anymore. You know what I'm saying? So she probably got them by the balls, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that she does.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah.
What do you think about the whole situation with, what do you think about Andy being like talent now? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a shift. Like, instead of him being the executive, now he's talent, and it seems like, he's like in competition with the ladies now instead of being like their boss. Does that make sense?
Andy Cohen, from the first day of him doing Watch What Happened Live, he became talented. I never see him as anybody's boss, because he was never anybody's boss the whole time I was there. You know what I'm saying? Nobody report to him. They report to Steven Weinstock at True Original. That's their boss, to be honest with you, is the production company. Andy don't work for the production company. Andy worked for the network as a creator, and he works for the network as a talent also. So he's not their boss. He probably have voting rights. You know what I'm saying? If I'm quite sure he has voting rights
or influence. You think he has influence?
Yeah, he has influence. He has more influence than voting rights. But when we went to NBC to sit down and talk to people, he was never the guy. He has an office there, of course he does, because of his contract. But I never see him as nobody's boss.
Okay.
He's a talent, just like Nene's a talent.
Yeah, that was my point. As far as like everybody talking about, well, she's beefing with Andy, that means she's out, and I'm like, well, I just
can't fire her.
But he has influence, doesn't he?
He has influence, but you think his influence of firing their biggest network star it is gonna equate to if it's gonna affect their dollars and their cents, he doesn't have that kind of clout to fire Nene Leakes. He
Okay.
doesn't. Okay, that would come from the people at NBC. That's actually the real bosses up there. Mm-hmm. And of course, they could always retool their shit because that's how white people are in general. You know what I'm saying? If they feel like you're making too much of a problem for them, they're completely will retool it. People will lose their job. You know what I'm saying? But they will retool it.
Okay. Let's gossip. What do you think about these alleged new people they talking about?
I don't know anything about that.
Oh, you heard about Drew Sidora?
Who?
She used to be on The Game, and she was a singer or something. And she's married. She's in Atlanta. She has kids, and that is the rumor that she's been testing.
I have no idea who that is.
Oh, okay. Well, there's that. So, what about you, Peter? Will we see you back one day?
Nah, hell no.
The people want you.
Well, tell them they could see me at in Charlotte. They could see me on Miami Beach, and they could see me come spring of next year in Auburn Avenue.
Okay, come through Auburn Avenue. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Where Apollo at? We were supposed to get Apollo on here last week before you left.
Paula's in Philadelphia gathering all this stuff because he's moving back to the A.
Okay. Well, I can't wait till that happens.
Yeah, me too. I'm kind of excited about him moving back to the A. Anything to bring him closer to his kids, you know.
Yeah. So how long you got to stay in the house? 2 weeks.
Yeah. I'm on day 10 now.
Okay.
Wow.
And then when do you have to get tested again?
This coming Thursday.
Okay.
To the house to give me a test. I'll know by Friday afternoon.
Okay.
Hopefully I'm negative and I could get out of the house.
No, I was cursing you out, right?
Huh?
You know I was cursing you out, right?
Yeah, because I got you to come out and see me.
Can you tell the people what I said when I got there, please?
You wanted to leave as soon as you got there.
Why'd I want to leave, Peter?
Because they weren't wearing no damn mask.
And there was too many damn people there. And I said it. And you kept on saying, shut up, get a drink. And I'm like, you know what? And when you took that video, I knew it then. That's why I said, wear your mask, go home. Atlanta is closed. Atlanta is closed.
You're right. I don't know. They don't practice social distancing at all in Atlanta. It's like the most.
You was one of the ones that wasn't doing it. What do you mean they?
Huh?
What do you mean they? You should be saying we don't. You was one of the people.
No. I'm talking about in terms of Miami versus Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta do not practice social distances. Okay, I'm surprised that there's no more. It's not like. I'm surprised that it's not a really, really hot spot because even in Miami, I haven't been anywhere in Miami that's as open as everywhere that I went to in Atlanta.
Man, the strip clubs, the after hour spots, the rest.
The strip club here is closed. They're closed.
They're not closed here.
They're not closed there at all. I'm like, what the fuck?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I went to a spot on right off of Far Road. It's on the second level. The little shell, right across from the seafood place.
Mm-hmm.
But PNC Bank, you know where PNC Bank is on Far Road?
Oh, the hookah spot.
Yeah, it's a second level joint. Yeah, I believe they do have hookah up there too. But it was I would say probably when I was there it was 98% white people.
Wow.
Nobody have a mask on. I walked in, I'm like, what the fuck? It's like nobody have a mask on. The place
Did you have your mask on, Peter?
Yeah, I did. The place over at Miami Circle.
Posh.
Porsha, great place. They're doing business like there's no COVID-19. There's no pandemic. Their business is in full stride. Okay, people would show up with masks. I never sat in the inside. I always sit on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to be outside on the way, all the way in the end, away from people. But I tell you something, like I'm amazed because there's nothing we could not, like what they have down on Miami Beach is like they probably don't have it anywhere else. They have these team of police called code enforcement,
Mm-hmm.
and they go around to make sure that you obey the law, whatever law is in place. And if you're not, they shut you down. Okay, they're not like the health department. They're code enforcement. They write tickets and they shut you down. You know what I'm saying? They don't have that shit in Atlanta at all.
Mm-mm.
So Atlanta get to do whatever they want to do. They don't have nobody coming around telling them what to do. They just do what they want to do.
Wow.
It's crazy to me.
It is. It
I'm
is.
surprised more people are not sick up there. I'm really surprised about that. And I left all the way from down here to go up there to catch COVID-19.
So how you figure you caught it here? It's a 14-day incubation period. You probably caught it there and brought it here with you.
No, because I was there before, and then I came back there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that 14 days that I was there, and then I came back there, and like shit, it hit me. All right, and I don't go nowhere down here anyway.
Mm-hmm.
The only place I go to in Miami is my restaurant, and my restaurant we follow all the guidelines.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, I want you to get well soon, and just move around too, because they say about the blood clots, you're not supposed to lay down all day.
No, I don't actually. I move around a lot. Like my balcony, I walk it up and down the whole 9 yards. Kind of scary out there, but it's just too high. But I get shots for 5 days in a row where I put it on Instagram where you see they sticking a needle in my stomach.
Mm-hmm.
That's to thin my blood to make sure I don't get blood clots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They
Okay.
come every morning to do that.
Somebody said, "How did you know you had it?" You want to tell that story?
Yeah.
Oh, no, you're not.
What?
I was just reading and talking about they waiting on me to marry you. I said, "No, you're not." Anyway, how did you know you had it?
Well, I mean, you just feel like all the life just is gone. You just completely, you feel like you get hit by a fucking train. You can't, you just can't even, I couldn't even stand up, you know. Uh, I tried to do brunch on Saturday, last week, Sunday, when I was up there, and I'm like, just standing, it was painful. I told my brother to take me back to the hotel. Went back to the hotel. The only thing I wanted to do is go to sleep, close all the blinds and go to sleep. And I slept all day. And I woke up the next day, and I'm like, I don't want to stay in this hotel. So let me wrap up, get on the plane, and go home. And I came straight home. I was inside my place from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Uh, Constant abdominal. The pain is just my whole body just hurt like crazy. Um, Constant diarrhea, constant fever, constant. I'm always cold. I'm having the chills, headaches. I threw up a couple of times, uh, and my doctor came over and she scheduled the COVID people to come to my house to test me on Thursday, and I got the result back on Friday that I was positive. But at that point, it was I'm already 7 days in, like sweating and changing the sheets on my bed because I'm sweating so much, and it was just crazy. The worst thing is the pain though, the abdominal pain. It felt like just it just like pressure of cramping constantly 24 hours a day. It just don't stop.
So remember, we talked. You thought you had food poisoning, didn't you?
Yeah, I thought I had food poisoning or liquor poisoning. I'm like, damn, because I had food poisoning once and it felt like that.
Mm-hmm.
But after you drinking water like crazy, after a while you kind of flush it out of your system. It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't last 7, 8 days. And
Yeah.
I still think I had it until they told me I had the COVID, and at that point, like this is when like she found out that I'm completely dehydrated, and she have them come to put the IV in and give me the fluid and vitamins, vitamin C, everything that I need to get better. She kept on feeding it to me to make me feel better.
Mm-hmm. How
And
your
then,
brother doing? He good?
huh?
How your brother doing?
He's not doing so hot. He's in the A.
He
He's not,
what?
he's
Earl?
not doing. Yeah, he's not feeling so well.
He got sick too?
Yeah, because he rides me around all day long.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I was in the car with him the whole time.
Oh wow.
So I'm
So
really feeling.
me and him was standing back there talking about
Yeah, yeah, I really feel bad. My brother is my favorite person in the world.
you. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like, I need to get better, that I could go up there to make sure that I assist him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of hoping on Thursday when I take the test on Friday I'm good and I'm out of here. I
And
gotta
your
go.
parents straight? Everybody straight?
Yeah, yeah. My parents are straight. Yeah.
Okay.
I knew, because they're old and they're not doing well, so I did not want to be around them. So the first thing I did when I get to Atlanta was to check into a hotel.
Mm-hmm.
And 2, 3 days later, when just something just tell me don't go to my parents' house. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't. I just talked to them. And I'm glad I didn't.
Well, I hope your brother feels better.
And I hope so too.
Okay. Do you want to hang out tonight, or you want to go get some rest?
I'm gonna go get some rest.
I figured.
I'm gonna go
So
sleep.
everybody in the chat chomping at the bit. I'm gonna give them a chance to talk, but I
What
didn't want to hold you because I know you need some rest.
What are they saying?
Prayers to you. Prayers to your brother. They asked, did you lose your sense of taste?
Definitely.
You did.
Yeah.
You can smell either. Could you smell anything?
No, when you eat things, it's not enjoyable at all because you just eat because you're hungry.
Hmm.
You're not. I can't taste it. I couldn't taste it. I couldn't smell it. It makes eating not enjoyable at all. you know. So, yeah, but it is what it is.
Well, we're
I'm
glad.
I'm glad I went on Instagram today and I'm like, all right, they came in and gave me a shot on the IV and I'm feeling good and start playing some music and I'm celebrating my life. People get upset about you celebrating your life.
Mm-hmm.
They want you to. I pray that like I tell them to go get mad at Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? He's out there swinging the golf club while 155 thousand Americans are dead because he didn't get ahead of this thing. He didn't. He wasn't a strong leader at all.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And people are dying. I'm in Miami where there's 260 people died every day for like 5, 6 days in a row. You know what I'm saying? I don't have nothing to do with that. I'm just glad I survived it. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the essential business. I own restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
Between Charlotte and Miami, I'm in my restaurant and I'm making sure that like I'm keeping my business going and keeping people employed and keeping people service. And yeah, I take the risk and I caught it. But it's a risk I take. It comes along with my job. And here I am. That I didn't have no underlying illness, and it didn't hit me like it hits certain people, and it take them out. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Um, and I'm celebrating. I'm celebrating that this is day 10, going on day 11, and I think the worst is behind me.
Okay.
So I'm on Instagram and I'm dancing, and I'm like, I'm feeling better. I can't wait to feel better. I can't wait to. I love people. I can't wait to embrace people. I watch the news every day, and I hope and pray that this shit comes to an end. I hope that they find a vaccine and people in America stop dying, and the world stop dying. You know what I'm saying? But people, there's a lot of miserable people out there. You know what I'm saying? I can't cry for everybody. You know what I'm saying? But I could celebrate my life
That's true.
and celebrate everybody that I know, to make sure that nobody that I know and love and feel for and close to ever get this thing. So I share my experience about what I had with this thing on my social media.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all don't like what I'm saying or what I'm doing, then it's as easy as unfollow. It's
True.
very easy. Just unfollow. You know what I'm saying, and keep it moving. I'm not gonna miss you because I don't know you.
Did you catch
You
a
know,
lot of flack on your social media when you posted?
I usually don't. Today my sister called me and she'd be saying some negative shit to me, so I had to block her ass.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? How you gonna tell me not to celebrate my life? It's not my fault while all these people are dying. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Get off my social media.
Well, you gotta live your life. You can't walk around in misery. And it's the same thing with the quarantine. That's what, when I started doing live videos and I was saying, like, I'm not gonna come on here every day and talk about, you know, Trump and the things that you see on CNN every day and
Yeah,
the killing and the murders and the this and the that. And I get it. It's important to have that discussion, but I always say I put the medicine in the candy. So yeah, I sit here and talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta and whatever else, but then I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of knowledge and truth serum in the middle of it. So
yeah. Yeah, well, and you're doing your part because a lot of people look forward to I get these texts all the time. Peter, when you going to Michelle Live again? Peter, when you going to Michelle Live again? I'm like, yeah, I am. I will. That's the only live I will go on.
oh,
You
thank
know, you know. But I tell you something. Like we never knew that 2020 was gonna look like this.
you. Right.
No, no one did.
At
You know,
all.
a lot of people are gonna come out of this and they're not gonna be able to recover. There's a Great Depression coming.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you have a real redneck racist motherfucker in the White House right now that is not going to win a second term and is not going to go peacefully. Okay, he's a TV star. That remember when NBC fired his show,
Mm-hmm.
him being a president couldn't put it back on TV. You know what I'm saying? So just to tell you, that's just to tell you the kind of power they have over him. So he's not going to go quietly until he died. He's going to be talking about fake news and fake this and fake that, and but he's the most corrupt president we've ever seen. How many people got locked up around him that he hired to run different departments? How
I
many
lost.
people got locked up and went to jail around him? We have
I lost.
never seen anything like that in the history of being alive in America. We have never seen anything like that. Okay, he would not go to John Lewis viewing in the rotunda, and he's 5 minutes away. He wouldn't leave the White House to go pay his respect to somebody that actually put their life and their personal interests above all for humanity. You know what I'm saying? He ain't shit. Like I hate that guy. With everything, I hate that guy. Okay.
We're all with you, Peter. I'm with you. I'm with you. It's important that we go out and vote. It's important that because I feel like a lot of people are just like complacent. They don't like who the options.
A lot.
So
I'll tell you something. There's a lot of black people that self-centered and think about themselves. And Trump is making a little bit of money with Trump, so I'm voting for Trump again. That because you put yourself over human race, you put yourself over what's good for your community. Okay, and I can't stand those type of Negroes. And every time I see them, I will call them out.
mhm.
Okay, I don't care if I'm winning because some shit that he put in place and economically I'm doing better. If it's gonna hurt my community overall, I don't care if I'm winning. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna vote for somebody like him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Who like punched them in their face, dragged them out of here if it was good old days. You know, the type of shit that he says and get away with it.
Yep. And you see the type of supporters that he has that are so outspoken, against
It
black
makes
people, Black
white
Lives
people.
Matter, racism, and all of that. And it's
Yeah,
like, why would
yeah,
you want
yeah,
to be a part of that?
yeah. But yeah, and they like, oh well, I'm making some money with him. You're an idiot. You're an idiot if you put money over your community.
But there's so many who
Yeah.
will. Have you noticed there's so many who are, well, I ain't gonna
Yeah,
use
and they're very they Trump supporters, and they're very quiet about it because
it.
they're self-centered.
Hmm.
They're self-centered and they're selfish people. Okay? All right. And they don't understand it's going to affect their offspring. And I can't wait till that bite them in their ass. Cannot wait. Okay. They act like if they sleep better at night than we do. If you have kids and your kids is on the street, 16, 17, if you have boys, if you have black boys in America, okay, I have 3 sons, okay, and these are more dangerous times than ever before.
Hmm.
You know what
It,
I'm saying?
it is.
Okay, so to me, my phone ring 2, 3 in the morning, and I'm panicking immediately. It's like, who's calling me at this time? You know what I'm saying? Immediately, I think about my sons. You know, because it's not safe.
It's not.
It's not safe.
So
But I met some people that like, like I'm voting for Trump again. I'm like, you're a pig. Get away from me. But why? Why? They don't understand. You don't understand that he's bad for our race,
the entire race, you're
the
right.
entire race.
They're just thinking about their bank accounts.
Yeah, that's all they're thinking about, man.
Idiots. Well, it may take some time, but apparently some people, I feel like they'll see the light eventually. They're gonna have to. I mean, how many times we gotta see, a Karen or a Ken, do something to an innocent black person? How many times we gotta see a police officer pull over, some innocent teens for jaywalking and handcuffing them? Like how many times we gotta see those things before we, decide that this particular climate is the result of our leadership. You know what I'm
You,
saying?
did you see his new ad campaign with the Indian woman? He's using a dark-skinned Indian woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she has the clipboard, and she's going through the clipboard. It's very there's no there's no vocal, just the clipboard.
Mm-hmm.
When basically he now his marketing people are saying, and they use a dark skinned Indian woman, which is like so racist to me. Okay, but to say that, hey, look, um, I'm voting for him, but I don't want nobody to know. I'm like, that's where he is now with this shit. I'm hoping to God. I don't say Biden is the answer. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm
Mm-hmm.
hoping to God. But what I do know about him is a decent person.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I would vote for decency over anything else at this stage of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. So I'm going to vote. When I vote, I'm voting for decency.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care about no policy.
And
I
that's
am
what I
voted.
keep saying. It's not
I am
about
voting for decency.
who you voting for, it's who you
Yeah,
voting against at this
yeah,
point. You know what I'm
exactly,
saying? You
exactly.
vote against that person. I don't care who you vote for, just don't vote for that person.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyway.
We'll
Well,
see
I
what.
appreciate you taking the time tonight, Peter.
Not a problem. Thank you so much.
And we praying for you and we hope you feel better. I'm gonna check on you.
Yeah, I'm
So
feeling way better, and my doctor, like she's a personal friend for over 30 years,
mhm.
and she don't want me to check out because she's one of my best friends. So her ass is gonna be here 5:30 in the morning because she has to work emergency room all day tomorrow. So she's coming to give him my shot at 5:30 in the morning.
Good. It's good you got
You
two
know,
people to
and
take care of you.
yes, I got to go to bed and make sure that I'm okay. All right.
Oh, last question. What do you think about Bravo's special, the special on racism that Candy is executive producing?
I have no thoughts on it. I didn't even know. I don't watch Bravo, so I don't know what Bravo is doing or what they're not doing.
Okay.
And if Candy's producing something on racism, I hope she do Atlanta well.
Okay.
That's what I'm hoping. Okay. All right.
All right.
And I
Good.
hope it's
Good
not
answer.
about Candy
It's-
and her gang. I hope it's about our community. Period. Okay.
Okay.
All right, baby.
All right. Thanks, Peter.
All right, baby.
Bye. All right, you guys. How long I been on? Oh, I've been on an hour. I've been on a whole hour. Do y'all want to take some calls, or you want me to take it over to Patreon for the after party? What y'all want to do? What y'all want to do? What y'all want to do? I can take like 3 calls. I know some of y'all be mad when I don't take no calls. Let me see what y'all saying in the chat. Peter, get well soon. Block these Trump supporters. Am with you, my brother. Look, that's my look. People have a right to support who they want to support, but I just told y'all how I feel. Okay, I told y'all how I feel. Patreon. Okay, he said that perfectly. Exactly, Reese. Yeah, it was a perfect answer. Honesty is the best policy. I think Cynthia couldn't handle Peter's bluntness and being a blood, sweat, and tears type of entrepreneur. You got to be a hustler to know a hustler. That's for sure. Peter called that one Candy will be about Candy. Ooh, okay. Thank you, Sarila. Patreon. Good night, Peter. Patreon. How do I get on Patreon? The link is in the description box and it's also probably in the chat. Thank you, John. It's patreon.com. I am ATLien. I'll take 2 calls. I'll stay for like 15 minutes because I know. I'm going to Patreon now. I'm going to Patreon. What time is it? 12 o'clock. Let's do a 12:30 Patreon. Let me do 15 minutes, 15-minute break. I be feeling like I am on the clock, honey. I love it though. Hold on. Here is the link. If you on how about this? If you on Patreon and you know I'm gonna talk to you on Patreon, let some more people call in because I know all my Patreon people still gonna call in right now. But let some more people call in, y'all, because I see all y'all in here and I appreciate all of y'all. But go ahead and call in. Click the link. What are my thoughts on hiding subscriber counts? I've seen mixed reviews. Well, my thought is my subscriber count is hidden. I have my subscriber count. I turned it off over a year ago, and I ain't turning it back on until I get to where I want to be. So I don't care, honestly, because at the end of the day, you know what it's about for me? Like I asked y'all to subscribe, but what's more important to me is that y'all watch. You know what I'm saying? It's about views for me. So if I got a whole bunch of people viewing me and I ain't got but 1 or 2 subscribers, guess what means the most? The views. So that's how I feel. But that's for me being a blogger because I know how important views are. So I'm not for vanity numbers. Same thing with Instagram. There's people out there. I always, talk about Trey Songz and whoever else. There's people out there with millions of followers, but they can't sell 1 million albums. Followers don't equal dollars and cents. So there's that. 2,500 in the chat. Go ahead and like my video, please. At least do that if you're not subscribed so that you can push my video up in the algorithm, please. And thank you. I appreciate all of y'all who are tuned in, who are not subscribed. Shout out to my Facebook people who are in the building as well. Hold on. I put the link in the chat if you would like to join the conversation. I'm only giving it a few minutes, so y'all need to hurry up. Love watching your show. You give all the real tea. Thank you so much, Michelle. I appreciate you. Click the bell to be notified for the next live stream. Click it twice. If you just click it once, it's just occasionally you'll get a notification. If you click it twice, click all, you'll get a notification each and every time I go live. So hold on. Who is? Why y'all ain't got y'all cameras on? Y'all know the rules. Why don't y'all have y'all cameras on, honey? Y'all know the rules. Let me see something. I need to see something. Okay, let me try. I'm gonna try. You're gonna be little though. I don't know. I don't know. Let me see.
Hey Michelle, what's going on with you?
I'm good. How are you?
There's not much. I was enjoying the little segment with Peter, and that was hot.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about Tamar Braxton for a second, which you was talking about the other night. I want my prayers to go to her.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm really sad about her whole situation. But this goes to what Beyonce was saying. You know that one song where she was trying to tell everybody this.
What?
Uh, I'll recite it to you. Now you want to be seen, fans, groupies. Now you become what you once despised. James Dean, John Belushi, blow your whole life trying to live in the lights. Heroin's following, Marilyn's hopping, over the edge just like Janis Joplin, River Phoenix, Jimi Hendrix, Jimmy Morrison. All of them ended by Hollywood.
I'm so confused. Okay, what that mean?
That means Hollywood is trying to take her life.
Oh,
Yeah, Hollywood will consume you and take your life. It'll end your life.
oh,
Beyonce knows that she's trying to say that. But yeah, Tamar Braxton is in that situation where Hollywood will end your life.
wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it's a trap, it's a prison. You know what I'm saying? If you can't go outside and just walk outside and be yourself or do anything, being famous is a prison. It's not good.
I could agree with that. I can agree with that. And I
Yeah,
feel
so
like, Tamar feels that way, probably. That's why she
yeah.
put slave in her Twitter name.
And that goes to with the snowball effect of what she's going through and what you're saying Nene's going through with how the executives and all that kind of stuff and them not getting the proper amount of pay and all that. It kind of snowballs like, oh, this is true what Nene's saying.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like. I feel like it's snowballing.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
thank you so much for calling. I got to give everybody 3 minutes so I can get these calls. I appreciate your input tonight.
All right. Peace out, Michelle.
All right. Thank you. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Diane.
Hello.
Hi. How you
Hey, look,
doing?
I start to hide on couch, but you be saying everybody hiding the face.
Y'all do be high. Why y'all be
But
high?
I said, look, I said, I ain't gonna hide. I got my bun on. I got my Gucci buddy. So I said, she won't see that.
You
I
look
said, but come
cute.
on. Look, I
Uh,
bought these from the lady, the Gucci and uh um it's all different kind of bunny. They nice
uh,
bunny, she said. And I
oh,
have so many. And
look, that's
everybody
cute.
said, dog, where you get all these bunnies from? This lady sell them out and bought a bunch of.
Diane, what you want to talk about tonight?
Hey, you know what I was saying? How they do Nene? Move back. How they do Nene is
Uh,
Nene is a good person. And, you know, like I said, Nene came in the show like that, and Nene brought this show a long way. When she wasn't before, when there, the rating went down. You know, and I think they don't put I think Candy just don't want Nene to be better than her. Candy is straight jealous of Nene. That's how I feel.
okay.
Because like I said, we all black women, but when Nene tried to be, like, I think it was coming to the land when they went on that trip. Candy
Uh,
was so nasty to Nene. Nene said, when she tried to tell when they went on that last trip, I think, when they said Nene tried to spit on Kendrick, I think
uh-huh.
that's what it was. But every time Nene would try to talk to Candy didn't want to talk to Nene.
Uh-huh.
She was treating her bad. And I really sort of looking at it. I said, well, Candy, she said she want Nene on the show, but she really was hating on her. And she pushed it up, to do that, make herself act like Nene. And she know Nene was gonna get mad.
She gonna always be number two. We know that. She gonna always be number two.
Cause I don't care. Like I saw somebody in the chat. It said, if Nene, but Nene always comes in with this the last term. When Nene in, everybody in. Nene tried to apologize. She sure tried to apologize, and she wouldn't accept it. Now she turned around and told Porsha forgive her and stuff like that. There, and that's wrong, And they
Yeah,
hated when Porsha apologized to Nene.
they did.
To me, it's like when you apologize to somebody and they forget, and let them be their friend. Then we can
Right.
all say forgive 'em. That's one thing. If I did something to somebody, I say I apologize. If they don't accept it, that's on them. It's off of me.
You're
That's
right.
how I feel. It's
Only
off
so
on
many
me.
olive branches.
But I
Well,
ain't
I
gonna hold
appreciate.
nobody. This is my first time getting those. See you. That's love. I've been so long. But that's all I want, and I ain't want to keep nobody else on long. But you know what? I'm a Nene ride or die for Nene ever since she been. I don't care what nobody say. I always ride or die for Nene.
Okay, where you calling from?
I'm calling for Georgia. One from Sandersville, Georgia. I'm about 2 hours drive from Atlanta.
Okay, come through, Georgia. All right. Well, thank you
Yes,
for
it's like a
calling
2 hour drive. I come to Atlanta all the time. I have folks up there all the
in.
time, but lately I ain't been there.
Well, thank you so much for calling in. I appreciate you.
Okay, bye bye, y'all.
All right, bye. Shout out to Diane. Hold on. Who is? Hold on, Journey. Why y'all always calling with the? I'm be scared. I don't see no picture. Journey through life.
No, I'm nice, Michelle. I'm not gonna
Okay.
do you.
I just be scared. People be doing stuff now, so I'd be like, I need to see something.
But okay, so is it okay if I talk about Riley, Candy's daughter, for a
Okay,
second?
go ahead. I mean.
Okay, and I'm not gonna do her either. But I've just, noticed that she recently got her nose done. And that was a little disheartening because I remember when she was going through her weight loss and she was encouraging all the young people to love themselves and, to be active and to lose weight. Just for her to turn around and get her nose done. And actually, I don't blame her. She's a child, she's a teenager. But it does make me think with Candy being so busy and having so many different businesses and getting to the bag, was she too busy to teach her daughter that she was beautiful the way God made her? You
Hmm.
know? So it's just disheartening. And I
I mean,
feel, mhm.
it. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, no, 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 go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. Somebody said, "Lord, not the children." Is she a child? How old is Riley? Is she 18, 19? What is? Is
She,
it a nose? I don't know. Everybody keeps saying it's a nose job. It's not a nose job. They keep comparing it. They don't know for sure. It looks like a nose job. I don't know, but she won't be the first 17-year-old, 16-year-old to get a nose job because Kim Zolciak's daughters, all of them got nose jobs, boobs job, butt jobs, lip jobs, and not to say that it's right. But being in under scrutiny so much, shoot, Candy done got work done. So how can she tell Riley she can't have work done? That's all. So
I get it, and I know that they're in the public eye, but at the same time, you have to teach your kids that you are beautiful. Don't let nobody's opinion of you make that your opinion of yourself. And she
mhm.
posted a picture of her face, and then she blocked the comments, and then she put up some Nicki Minaj verse, I guess, talking about people are haters. And that's the thing, like, we're not hating on you, sweetie. We're sad for you because we know what that is. We know what it is when people go and change their appearance. Like it you just gotta love yourself. But that's all I have.
Well, yeah, you're right. You're right. Oh, she admitted to having a nose job. Oh, okay. Well, look, I, you're right. And somebody said peer pressure is real. I think it's that's what it is though. She's a lot of people. I'm not gonna say her in particularly. Just seek acceptance from people they don't even know. Like all those people on social media that you turn off the comments for, or that you care about what they say. Like I don't give a dang what you say about me. Because like what's that saying? What you think of me is none of my business.
Right.
you know. So yeah, it's unfortunate, but if she like it, you know, who are
Yeah.
we to judge?
Right. I'm not judging. I thought she was beautiful before, and I just think, just because Kenny had work done before, you got to teach your kids to be better and to feel better about themselves than you felt about yourself. But that's it. I don't want the chat to get me, so I'm gonna go ahead.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Journey Through Life. I appreciate your call.
Thank you. Good night.
All right. Good night. Hold on. I'm taking one more. I'm just taking one more. Charlotte.
I knew you were gonna take me. 'Cause I'm the only one bad enough to get on this camera, looking crazy or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I just had a feeling you were gonna get me.
Well, I mean, you are on the camera.
I'm looking a hot mess. But let me tell you
You
something.
ain't looking
I'm
hot
just,
mess.
I'm late coming in, you know, and it is what it is. What's
Where
going
you
on,
be in the
squad?
corona? Where you be in the corona? You supposed to be
At the house, getting drunk and partying and doing my training at work and partying at home, drinking and listening to my music and throwing my own parties on my patio in my
okay.
backyard.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what
Yeah,
you think?
passing out, standing up straight in the bed and everything.
So what you think about all our topics tonight, child?
I came in late. I've been doing my thing. But listen, I came in, I heard y'all talking about, the Nene situation. Anybody know I'm Team Nene. I'm always Team Nene. And yeah, Candy is a hater. She is. She really wants to be number one. That day would never happen. She would listen. Nene can leave the show, and Candy don't have what it takes to hold that show down. I promise you, she can leave the show this season. Who gonna hold it down? Who gonna hold it down? Tell me, and listen, if she leave for a whole season, I promise you, they would spend the whole season talking about Nene. So she might as well be there and get paid. She might as well be there and make the folk Bravo pay her. Because even in her absence, they can't stop talking about it.
You're right.
So the obsession is real. I mean, people think because Candy got money that she's not jealous and all that. Jealousy is bigger than money. A person can have more money than you and still be jealous.
Mm-hmm.
It boils down to an individual self. You know what I'm saying? She don't have the personality. So a person, it's many things that a person can be jealous of. They don't have to be. They can have more money than you or just as much money than you, but they can be jealous of your personality. They
Your
can
personality,
be jealous
your popularity.
They can be jealous of your popularity. They can be jealous of your favor. They can be jealous of your confidence. They could be jealous of your height. They could be jealous of a lot of things. So it's many things that I feel like whatever her things are that she has a gripe with Nene. And I think Nene is smart enough and she's old enough to know that this chick would never, ever in life be her friend. So yeah, co-worker, it's cool. But her friend, that ain't happening. So, they can be co-workers and be cordial, but Candy will always have butcher knives, 4-5 butcher knives standing at her back. Second of all, I want to talk about the fact that they say you gave Peter COVID. I'm just playing. They said Josh gave you COVID and you gave it to Peter, girl. That's what the word
is. Who is they? Stay away from
they said it loud. They said, Josh gave it to Michelle.
First of all, Peter the one who be all around the world, not me. Peter did it. That's why you froze up. See, God, Jesus didn't like that. He froze you up, Charlotte. He froze you up. I'm cutting you off. Bye, Charlotte. Thank you for calling in. Charlotte. Anyway, you got look. I know it's some of you still in the back end, but we've been on a little bit too long. I promised my Patreon we would go over there for the after party. I don't know what we're gonna talk about on the after party, but we got we got a little bit to digest tonight since we got Peter saying some stuff. So if you are not a member of the Patreon squad or, a tier 2, tier 3 member on YouTube, I'm going to invite y'all to. I know that the patrons don't like me to do that, but when I do these impromptu lives like this, I like to invite my members and keep my members in the loop. You know what I'm saying? So head on over there. Let me go ahead and thank some of these people. Sabrina Smith, thank you. She's a new member. Try Love, super chat. Cirilla, super chat. Ill Will said, got my mug today. Thank you. Ill Will, that was quick. That's awesome. Stephanie, for you. Thank you so much, Stephanie. Pearl Dow is a new member. Tanya C said, they know they need Nene. Who else will they argue with? You're right, Tanya. Tracy Renee said, thanks for keeping us updated on RHOA. RHOA, Team Nene. Net Wrecker McGee is a new member. Rebecca Fisher is a new member. Both of them on level 2, so they'll be in the after party tonight, the VVVIP. Gail Reed said, "Get well soon, Peter. We love you, Michelle." Thank you, Gail. Mai Tai said, "What do Peter think about Bravo Special?" And I asked your question. You saw he gave your answer too. And let me say, shout out to the super chats and the cash apps. Greater Works Deliverance Ministries. That's why they be blessing me every day. Shout out to Greater Works Deliverance. I must be doing something right for the Lord people, the people at the church, the Christians sending me money. Thank you so much. Y Dogan said, "Hey girl, hey, thank you so much." Alicia said, "Peter must have been hanging with Sheree." Y'all so shady. Oh, y'all shady. Erlene said, "Nothing, but you sent me a good old super chat. Thank you so much." And yeah, y'all are so awesome. I saw something else pop up, but I can't see it now. What was it? I don't know what it was. Okay. But anyway, you guys, if you are not, said Michelle, when you get time, look at. Oh, I did. I watched it. I left a comment. So why y'all keep coming over here with that low level drama? Anyway, we talking about that on Patreon tonight. If y'all want to talk about the kidnapping. The plot to kidnap me, allegedly, that somebody did. They say, I don't know nothing about it, but they talking about somebody had plotted. We talking about it over on Patreon, patreon.com. I am ATLien. I'll be over there in about 10 minutes at 12:30. Shout out to the chat. I appreciate you guys. Let me put my music on. I know I got all this new equipment in here. I don't know what to do. Everything all over the place. I got a monitor over there. I got the camera right there. I got my laptop. It's just too much. I gotta get my life together because I'm confused.
Be an ATLien.
I am confused, but at least I stopped the echo. I figured out what was wrong. But anyway, thank you so much. We will be headed over to Patreon, patreon.com. I am ATLien. I will see y'all over there in just a minute. Shout out to Peter Thomas for joining us tonight. Thank you so much, Peter, for spilling tea and also showing us your positive energy. We appreciate you, Peter. We hope you get well soon. Prayers up for Peter Thomas. Even though I was mad at you for having me out there, but I love you anyway. Peter is my friend. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Oh, we also talked about Benzino. Rewind to watch that. We talked about all the ladies feeling some kind of way about Nene taking so long to sign her contract. We'll talk about some more on Patreon. I'll see y'all. Bye.